Hello everyone, welcome back to the Metroid Prime 2 100% walkthrough, here again with part 4. Yeah, so this time we're going on to good old Aegon, taking on the Bomb Guardian. Yep, shouldn't be too hard, might even go through the Dark Portal to the other world, see how things go there. Anywho, this part's it's not too hard, so I mean, overall it's pretty easy as it turns out. So you can do a ghetto jump coming up here to skip a part, but I am, once again, not that great at ghetto jumps. But if you just, if you do your whole, like, kind of jump off, I believe this ledge surface works for it somewhat. So that can save a little time. Anywho, keep going here. We're also going to pick up a decent number of missile expansions this time, which is definitely good in my book every time, because more missile expansions you got, the better, right? So there are some annoying bats, but things aren't too bad. And for Bomb Guardian, I'm also going to use an interesting strategy today where it's a little bit different than what I normally do, but to beat Bomb Guardian a little faster, there's a certain missile and charge beam strategy that works rather well. So yeah, we're going to see how that goes. But of course, the Space Pirates are now here. And you'll notice that the Space Pirates now have a different kind of model. You know, I mean, now we know they have transporters and all, but yeah. They also kind of have a different body model. Not exactly sure why, but that's the way things are, so we'll see. When you're trying to jump and they shoot you, it can definitely be annoying. But simple charge beam will take them down pretty easily. Yep, the scorpion kind of enemies around here, you can just ignore them. They're pretty easy to deal with. If you want to deal with them, it just requires a missile, and so like that, hit two with one blow kind of thing. Yeah. Anywho, since we have all the extra missiles, why not use them, right? And the lock-on trick here and lock-on and fire definitely can speed that part up a little. So now on to Bomb Guardian. Bomb Guardian, not the greatest of guys, but is who he is. And whatever damage you do to him right now really doesn't matter, because it's about the cutscene here. So if you get close to the door there, though, you can notice that you can shoot through it, which is kind of interesting. And now he's becoming, the Bomb Guardian, being possessed by the Ing and all. So, here's the strategy. All you gotta do is shoot his tail with a certain pattern, and you'll get him to be damaged. So fire a missile and then a charge shot. That'll put his health down a lot faster. But I believe you also need to fire his tail with a specific kind of charge beam, then normal beam shot. Maybe I'm wrong on that one, but yeah. There's a specific strategy that if you fire the right amount of damage, you can damage him a lot more and beat him in 2 rounds instead of 4. I'm going to see if I can do 3, though. But he's got some annoying attacks where his tail is invulnerable and it's hard to get a good shot at it. Yeah, like these. Come on. I just need to get in a beam shot. Yeah, well, he's now not falling for the strategy anymore, so too bad. Worked while it did. There you go. So if you nail his tail with a charge beam specifically, followed immediately by one missile, well, by one non-charge beam shot, then you can hit him with a missile and you can beat him a little faster. I mean, I didn't do it, but whatever. That's how you do it. And now we have the Morphball bombs back. And also, since we're playing on, the trilogy version of the game, it also means we can flick the remote upwards to lay down those kind of bombs as well. So, pretty useful. There you go. Oh, there you go. And now we can head on to the Temple of Aegon, where I shall give whoever this guy is a new voice. I'm trying to decide on which voice I should do for him, but we'll see how it goes. All you gotta do is scan the little panel back here, and you get your hologram. This can also be used to get an unlimited percentage if you do it right once you have the light suit, so that's pretty sweet. Welcome. I am Aisha, Sentinel of Aegon. This message survives my death as guidance to one who would fight the Ing. I don't even know what voice I'm doing here, but we'll see how it goes. A portal to dark ether lies nearby. With it, you can travel to this land's shadow. Kind of like in Link to the Past, you know. You must locate a dark temple, a twisted mockery of the sacred place. Inside, you will find the energy controller you seek. The temple door is held fast by 3 locks. The keys for the locks are hidden throughout the dark land. Your search will be difficult. Even the very air of dark ether is dangerous and can cripple the strongest of warriors. In our past struggles with the Ing, we placed a series of light crystals throughout their worlds. They remain today. These crystals create safe areas that will protect you from the harmful atmosphere of the dark world. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coded with amber holograms. More lands are open to explore. Yada yada yada, almost done, at least. When you have taken the energy from the Dark Temple, return here at once. And restore the energy. May the light of ether serve you well. And he also fully replenished our energy. Ah, what a nice guy, right? So there you go. We're kind of low on missiles, but we're about to upgrade to some more missiles. We should be done with like 25 missiles by the end of this part, so yeah. Also going to grab ourselves that second energy tank. It's like about a room out of the way, but it's not too annoying to grab. So we're definitely going to grab it just in case. And head on to Dark Ether. Now in Dark Ether there is an interesting beginning strategy you can use to get to fight Jump Guardian a bit earlier. And of course like blast him while he's invisible. That's definitely a good technique, except that in the Trilogy version that no longer works. Like a few of the other tricks in this area that, like on the Japanese version, were patched, so was this one on the Trilogy. So it's kind of sad. But now these moth guys are here, which is kind of annoying, because no one wanted them to be here because they're pretty annoying with their whole like shoot light and everything. Whatever. So the energy tank I was speaking of earlier, you may have noticed, was right back here, and now we have bombs. We can go and grab it. I mean, it's not too far out of your way, so I'd recommend it. Unless you're trying to speed run the game, then you should already know the route and everything and shouldn't have this problem. So yeah. And now we can go to the Dark World. Heading to the Dark World. So there are those stupid moth things again that are annoying, and it's definitely, we're pretty much overdue on getting jump boots, so we're definitely going to need those. Another thing you can do is go a little bit out of your way and grab this missile expansion right here. Now, I mean, a better strategy if you want to save the whole, like, 30 seconds extra that it takes, you can just come back here when you're heading over to the statue to access the Pirate Lab. But, you know, I think extra missile expansion never hurts to have in your arsenal, especially in the early game before we have any beams that really do more damage. Now, something also that I've noticed a bit about Prime 2 in terms of people who play it, a lot of people don't generally tend to use the dark and light ammo as much as I do, or as much as the game intends for you to do, because dark and light beam are really powerful on their own, especially their charge shots. Now, the things like the sunburst and the dark burst, those are pretty much useless. Like kind of like the plasma beam, like the flamethrower in the last game. Those kind of other upgrades were useful, well, they were useful, but like the upgrades like the sonic boom and the, you know, like the dark burst and the sunburst, pretty much useless. So just know that. But if you notice, charge beam is still as powerful as ever. And so you should have some pirates appearing here now. Yeah. And they're about to be possessed. Who would have thought? Now, these pirates, if you try to kill them before they get possessed, they still have an insanely large amount of health, so it doesn't help. And these pirates, even after they get possessed, also have an insanely large amount of health. So you're going to need a couple missiles and a couple charge shots. Now, if you fully charge your charge shot, it should take them down a little faster. Yeah, like that. So, I mean, once they're fully charged, then it's definitely useful. I believe you can also pull off rapid-fire missiles in the trilogy version by, like, not with the C-stick strategy, but with the other strategy. I think that's still possible. I'm not sure. But another annoying thing, in the GameCube version of the game, you could pull off a trick right here. So when you go to get the bomb slot and all, like when you, it only checks the last one. So you didn't have to deal with this kind of problem. There was a little rolling around strategy you could pull off here, where you could bypass the first two and just hit the third slot, and that would automatically just activate it because the game would only check for that one. Like, the game also only checks to see if you've completed Sanctuary Fortress to give you the light suit. So in a similar fashion, you only had to nail the last one of these things. But now, because we're playing the trilogy version, or if you're playing the Japanese version of the original, this trick was patched. So that means you have to activate all the slots. So, kind of sad, but that's kind of how the trilogy version goes for Prime 2. I mean, the ghetto jump still exists, but most of everything else has been patched. So, just know that. Also, be careful on the edges here, because if you roll out, you're going to fall, and you'll have to do this all over again. So, not something I have fun doing. And so you also notice some pill bugs over in this area, right here. There's also an invisible platform just up here, slightly above where I'm standing. Like, on the edge of the track there's an invisible platform. So if you get up and jump from the other area, then things are good that way. But it used to be it only checked to see if you did the last one, and then the room would automatically activate. But sadly, no longer the case. And now we get to head to the Dark World. And there you go. Now we can go. Come on. Get within scanning range. But as soon as you start scanning it, you'll automatically get a cutscene that takes you to the Dark World. I'm just going to skip that. You can watch my no commentary walkthrough if you want to, because that one has the version where you have the whole cutscene and everything. But I'm just going to skip this one. It's rather long and tedious, and the Dark World basically explains itself. And this video is already about 13 minutes long, so never hurts to save time there. Now, interesting strategy I will mention here. If you want to cut to the guy a little bit faster, cut to Jump Guardian, you can take this path right here. Now, I'm not going to do this because it requires an impossible jump to be done on the trilogy version, but here's how it works. So you can bomb jump and unmorph here. Let me just see if I can get it. So you bomb jump and unmorph at the right time there, and you can jump up to this path. That's pretty useful when you don't have the jump boots, the bomb jump, double bomb jump. Yeah. Anyway, it's possible. I'm gonna see if I can get it one more time. Yeah, but you see the idea. Let's see. I just want to see if I can get it. So, this might waste a little bit of time, but we'll see if it goes. So you need to be the right distance away and moving forward at the same time to nail the bomb jump perfectly. And why don't I see if I can complete this path? I don't think I can, but so yeah, if you do the unmorph at the right time, you can get up here. Now, here's where the strategy gets a little bit difficult, especially for this one. So you're losing health rapidly, but if you jump off the right object here, this one particular ink cluster, and you move forward, and I believe you requires an L jump, but if you do it right, you can land up there. I don't think it's possible in the trilogy version, but I'm going to give it another shot. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. You may be able to ghetto jump, actually. Let me see. Yeah. There's definitely... I think there might be some way to pull off this trick. You might want to check out, like, Metroid2002.com. They have some good tricks for Trilogy as well. But all you gotta do is you just gotta be able to jump off there correctly, I believe. Let's give it another shot. Okay, one more time. Well, I don't have enough life to do it, so too bad. But that's if you want to experiment it with it a little bit on the trilogy, I think it might be possible. I'm not completely sure, but you can definitely get up there a little bit faster. So yeah, if you want to go that route, you still can't damage the whole like jump guardian a bit early, but it's still a useful thing to give a shot at. I mean, we just lost a ton of health trying to pull off that trick and wasted a little time, but whatever. So I'm pretty close to death, but it shouldn't be a problem because Metroid Prime 2's pickup system is based on your current standing, unlike Prime 1, so if you're low on ammo or something, the game will likely give it to you. Just like if you're low on health, the game will likely give you lots of health. And the same goes for missiles and such. So that's definitely something that's useful. Anyway, here's our save station, and next time we're going to go and get our jump boots back and start going into the pirate lab. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this part, and I will hope you guys are also enjoying Fusion. I know I'm not as good at commentary on it, but otherwise, yeah. So don't forget to vote on the next little video thing that's coming up for the next commentary walkthrough. I already have it in the description if you want to give a shot at that. And I'll see you guys later. So, yeah, goodbye.